Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Sebastian, a medical student from Australia, and there have been some changes to my desk setup. About 3 months ago, I completely revamped my desk setup to create a new aesthetic to something that's more functional, that's more visually appealing, and a place that I enjoy working in. In this video, I'll be sharing all the items and gear that I use on an everyday basis to hopefully give you some inspiration for your own desk setup, and I'll link all the items in the description below. So of course, the first item is the desk itself. I'm using the rubberwood sit-stand desk from Zen Space Desks. Big thanks to Zen Space for sending it over. I ended up getting the large walnut desktop, which measures 1.8 meters by 75 centimeters, and I find that the dark woods complement all the blacks from the rest of the desk accessories. The desk itself is really well constructed and super sturdy. Even when you have it at a full standing height, there's very minimal wobble, especially when you're considering how tall it is at that point. And it comes with 4 adjustable settings so that you can immediately move between your sitting or your standing height or somewhere in between. And being able to stand up, especially in longer study periods, has really given me that second wind to finish a report or to review that extra topic. The desk itself is held up by 2 motorized legs, and you can easily clean underneath the area, and all the wires in the setup are held in the cable management tray which sits underneath the desk. It's still not perfect and the wires still hang off here and there, but I've just tried to cram everything away so that you don't really see it when it's standing up, and I managed to have 1 wire that comes off to power the entire setup. And moving on to what's powering the setup, and that is a custom built PC that I put together a few months ago. And for all the tech enthusiasts out there, I'll put the specs on the screen. This has been my workhorse for all my daily tasks. It absolutely smashes through video edits. It gets me through any work that I have in medical school, and it has no problems running any of the latest video games, which I will play sometimes now and then. The screen that I'm using is the Samsung 34-inch ultra-wide, and this was honestly one of the better purchases that I made a few years back. And having the extra screen real estate makes it so much easier when you're working on reports or when you're trying to look at a bunch of different information at once. Being able to see all the information helps you to integrate it easier, and I just find that it's sort of sped up my workflow, and I don't have to click in and out of tabs, which can get really annoying sometimes. I used to have a second 24-inch monitor which would accompany the 34-inch, but I found that I didn't really use it that often, and I decided to get rid of it to opt for a more minimal look with the single screen. My room has always had really poor lighting, and apart from the Nanoleaf light panels which provide a little bit of background light, having good downlight, especially when I'm working at nighttime, has been really difficult. So in order to counteract this problem and to make sure that I had a fully illuminated workspace, I ended up opting for the BenQ screen bar, which completely illuminates the desktop. What I like about it is that it auto adjusts to the lighting conditions of the day so that you don't have to constantly change between brightness levels or warmness hues. Accompanying the screen bar, I also have Lenovo Smart LED light strips which run around the edge of the desk. I find that it adds a nice background glow, and it's fully customizable to different color presets, to different brightness levels, and to different hues. So onto what I'm sitting on. I'm using an ergonomic desk chair that I got from ALDI, which is a supermarket here in Australia and other countries. It was pretty cheap when I bought it. It has adjustable armrests, it's got good lumbar support, and you can move back and forward with it, which makes it comfortable when you're watching videos for a long time. It's super comfortable, I haven't had any issues with it, and it helps me keep my posture a little bit better, especially with the lower back support. Moving on to the keyboard, I'm using the Microsoft Designer keyboard. It usually comes in a bundle with a mouse, but I found that the mouse was a bit rubbish, so I got rid of that. And I really like the compact design. It's small enough that you can put it in your backpack and take it with you if you're going outside, but I just like how it doesn't take too much space on the desk. It's got a really low action to it, which means that your hands can glide around really quickly. And I find that compared to other keyboards, I'm able to type faster than I normally do, which is about 90 words per minute. Accompanying the keyboard is the mouse that I'm using, which is of course the Logitech MX Master 2. It's super ergonomic, feels really comfortable in the hand, and I really like the design on it. Both the mouse and the keyboard are wireless, so you don't have any cords running around anywhere. The mouse can connect up to 3 different devices, and you can quickly switch between them using the button underneath the mouse. So onto the sound, the headphones that I'm using is the Sony M4s, and honestly, this has been such a great purchase. This thing goes with me when I'm going out to uni or to the hospital. This thing stays with me when I'm at home. I love the look of the headphones. They're really comfortable, especially when I have them on for a long period of time. The sound quality is super good, and you can change between transparent and noise cancelling. And apart from offering good sound, I think that they just look nice sitting on my head. When I'm not using my headphones, I'm listening to music or watching videos using the Edifier 1280 Bluetooth bookshelf speakers. And when I was researching a bunch of different speakers, I came by the brand Edifier, and this was at a good mid-range price point. Some of the speakers that I was finding went over like $400 in price, but I didn't want to spend that much money. And being one of the highest rated bookshelf speakers on Amazon, I thought I'd give them a try. Even without a subwoofer, the bass on the speakers is still quite good, and I think that they're great value for money. They come with a speaker cover, which gives a more minimal and sleek look, but I prefer to take them off because I find that it looks kind of retro-y, and overall it just looks kind of cool. And now onto the desk accessories, which have completely elevated the aesthetic of the setup, is a bunch of different items from GroveMade. Big thanks to GroveMade for sending these over, and starting off with the wooden desk shelf. I think this thing looks absolutely beautiful. Not only does it keep the monitor more elevated, so you're not having any neck strain looking down, it also adds good storage to the desk because you're able to put things underneath the shelf. So generally I'll have my laptop, iPad, and Kindle underneath. And it also has a specific storage area which you can fit a notebook and also fit the desk tray. Pulling out the desk tray, it has different spots for any pens, accessories, or AirPods, and you can easily tuck them away so they're not in sight, but then take them out when you want to use them. I also ended up switching out my old black pen holder for the GroveMade wooden pen cup, and the Sony M4s also sit on the GroveMade headphone stand, which has a beautiful finish to it, and the quality of it feels really nice. And on top of the desktop is the GroveMade black leather pad. It's the extra large version, which covers a lot of the desk. The texture feels really good, and I like having the mat not only to add contrast to the dark woods and the black, but also to prevent any scratches on the desktop surface. It hides any little coffee or tea stains, and it makes my workspace feel a little bit more premium. I also have the GroveMade wool desk pad, which my keyboard and mouse sits on top of, and I really like having it here because you can quickly move it around on the desk, and you can tuck it in underneath the desk shelf if you need to free up the area. And coming off the side of the desk is the HyperX Quadcast microphone. So I really like it because you can quickly mute it and unmute it with a click of the top button. When it's muted, the light is actually turned off, and when it's on, the light will illuminate red. So this will save any of those awkward encounters if you're in a Zoom call or a video meeting when you're not sure if your microphone's on or not. It has really good sound quality, and it's been what I've been using for voiceovers in my recent videos. And it has 4 different sound presets which you can change between omnidirectional or more forward focus or even stereo focus. It's attached to the Stadium microphone boom arm, which is a mid-tier boom arm, and it feels really sturdy. It moves in and out with no problem, and it doesn't feel like you're gonna break it if you move it too hard. And it has good reach on it, so I can bring the microphone close to my mouth when I need to, but also tuck it away when I'm not using it. And finally, although they're not on my desk at the moment, I usually have some other knickknacks and trinkets to help make the environment a little bit more cozy. I got this cute little custom artwork that my girlfriend got me a few years back, and I have a few little figurines that sit on the desk with me. I feel that when creating a workspace, you want it to be a place that's both comfortable, visually appealing, and something that removes the friction from getting started. I feel that all the new additions have helped me accomplish just that, and it's an environment that I really enjoy working in. If you liked the video or it gave you some inspiration for your own desk setup, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to see more content like this. And until next time, this is Sebastian. Stay sharp.